Clap it up. Time Christ, Yahweh Shemi, I shout a thumb to the brothers, Yahweh Shemal Thun, Bashimi, I shout all the sisters. This is the ISUPK, and we are opening the feast of dedication, man. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful celebration. This is a holy day. This is not a high holy day, so instead of reading in the Hebrew, we're going to be reading some of the story of the Maccabees, but I'm going to sprinkle a lot of different verses in there as well, right? Kind of to go with our current day-to-day drama in our lives. For the record, just for the sake, does anybody have any questions that they may want answered? We can answer those questions before we go into a long-winded breakdown. Take that as everybody knows the Bible. They don't have no questions about their future, their past, their present. Most High in Christ. Does anybody is this someone's first time celebrating the Feast of Dedication? By a show of hands. Anybody in the room never done this before? Everybody was an Israelite before this year? It's your first one? Most High in Christ. Mama Khan, this ain't your first one. Oh, your sons. Yeah, hey, give it up. Give it up. Hey, congratulations on the newborn. More children, more grandbabies for the grandmama. That's a beautiful thing. This was, if I could just do a personal story, this was the part of the Bible before I came in the truth, and I was watching a lot of fake Israelite groups. Go ahead, sis.
It's anime.
Oh, it's if you keep it, it's gonna switch to something else. So that's up to y'all to control that. Y'all can just turn it all the way off. It's up to y'all. When I was watching a lot of them fake Israelite groups, I was just trying to learn. I was just like, wow. And they said, read the 1611 edition of the Bible. And when I read this part of the Bible, it blew my mind. And I didn't have anybody to teach me. So I was just like, God damn, this is crazy. This was happening. I was put in a place in my mind. I'm like, so why doesn't anybody take the Bible that serious if this is what was happening to the people in the Bible? Because of course I didn't know I was Israelite, but this is a very heavy part of the book. It usually takes a really long time to get through. You would be wise to read it on your own time fully because it's a story. You know, it's a happening. It's not, you can pull verse here, verse there, but the whole story is just like godly. And when you read Second Maccabees, it gets even more rough. All right. So with that being said, let's get started. Give me First Maccabees chapter 3, verse 17. We're gonna read down to verse 22.
Okay. This is the book of First Maccabees, chapter 3, verse 17. Who, when they saw the host coming to meet them, said unto Judas, how shall we be able, being so few, to fight against so great a multitude and so strong, seeing we are ready to faint with fasting all this day?
You understand? Like when you fast, that, of course, that means you're not eating and drinking. So they're seeing the host of the enemy, our people, back in. And I know this is running your favorite subject. I didn't see your breakdowns on this. And they go hard, man, and it's a fun subject, man. Because it's our, to me, it's one of our most exciting histories. All right, so we fasting and praying and not eating and drinking because of the water, because of the tragedy of what we're seeing, and we're looking at this massive army. The best thing you could use to understand it is if you've ever seen that movie 300, and at the very beginning of the movie, you see Xerxes' whole army. And you see the small group of men that came with Leonidas. All of that stuff is rips off of our culture, first off. But you see that, and you would look at that and be like, God damn, we are outmatched. This is how Judas responded to that situation. Keep reading.
Okay. Verse 18. Unto whom Judas answered, it is no hard matter for many to be shut up in the hands of a few. And with the Most High of heaven, It is all one.
That's a mental thing you have to have in your head. You have to understand that the multitude means nothing to the Lord. They're just one person to him. It's just like when you say America, right? You're talking about a landmass. You're talking about what, how many billions of people? 2-3 billion people, maybe. I'm just throwing a number out there. That's just one person to the Lord. He don't look at America like, oh man, look at America with their stealth bombers and AI technology. He will destroy America like it's a single person.
Right.
It means nothing to him. And that's the God that you have to depend on your rough days, in your hardest moments. You have to remember, to you, oh, it's the world. To the Lord, that's nothing to me, darling. That's nothing to me. It's your plight is simple. I just recently switched slaveries. That's why I'm here. Get a load of hand. And in doing that, I'm losing a lot of money. You know what I'm saying? But naturally, I went through that process of, I don't like this. I don't want to do this. But I get encouragement by seeing y'all faces. Right. I get encouragement talking to my rib. You know what I'm saying? Or my other rib. I get encouragement understanding that the Lord didn't look at what I made as something. He's like, nigga, that's nothing. You got other work to do. Focus on that. So what you want to do in life is never look at an L as an L. Look at it from outside of your body. Look at it from how can you be used differently now. You know what I'm saying? And of course, you have the ISUBK as a support structure. And whoever you lay in the bed with, man, they should always be your first line of support. You know what I'm saying? All men and women should be supporting each other and loving each other and getting each other through the hard times. All right? Always remember that. Keep going.
Okay. To deliver with a great multitude or a small company.
The Lord can deliver you with 1,000,000, or he can deliver you with 100. There's nothing with the Lord. Go ahead.
Okay. Verse 19. For the victory of battle standeth not in the multitude of an host, but strength coming from heaven.
Now, what you have to understand is they're on the battlefield. He's encouraging his brothers in the battle. That's a leader. A leader is someone like Commander Juliana, get out of hand. A leader is someone who's going to encourage you in the battle. When you feel weak, when you feel like giving up, they're not giving you an excuse to give up. You know what I'm saying? They're not sitting here like, oh yeah, man, go home, man. It is rough. Right? No, it don't. You use the Bible to strengthen you at all times. There's nothing you can really make an excuse to be weak on in this world when you know these scriptures, because the Lord don't give you an excuse. What is one of the biggest things a human has to do? Thus saith Christ. You all know it. We was just talking about it when I was teaching on Thursday. It's the one thing you got to do. Go ahead.
Love thy brother as thyself.
That's part of it. Be ye therefore perfect, as your Father in heaven is perfect. Christ, what did Christ do when Satan came to him 3 times in the wilderness? He said, man, he was hungry, right? He said, why don't you turn that stone into some bread and eat? He said, man shall live off of every word. You know what I'm saying? He said, man, throw yourself off a cliff. He said, I'm not going to tempt the Lord like that. He said, if you bow down to me, I'll give you all of these things. He said, get thee behind me, Satan. You understand? I'm not going to blaspheme. There's never an excuse to give up. When you give up, it's you were weak to begin with. There is no, you're not a weak person. All right? I'm just using these examples. In your relationship, you never have an excuse to give up. If you give up, you made a way to give up. You fished a way to give up. Oh, that's a good reason. That's what you sought it out. The only thing that separates a man and a woman is fornication, nothing else. So that means everything else you have to learn to fight to stay with each other. And before you know it, you're not fighting. Before you know it, it's just, come on. You like, come on, don't be weak. Like you telling your partner. What can you tell a UBK man that'll get him upright? Don't be what? There you go. Get that brother ahead. Since you tell that to a man, he ain't gonna hit you. He gonna be like, oh shit. In my feelings, I don't do that. You know what I'm saying? The same thing with the sisters. Brother's gonna encourage you, get your mind right. But no matter what, it ain't fuck it. It's never that. Always remember, it's never that. It's always no excuse to give up. Keep going.
Okay. Verse 19. Verse 20.
Mm-hmm.
They come against us in much pride and iniquity to destroy us, and our wives and children, and to spoil us.
Go ahead.
But we fight for our lives and our laws.
That's what the UPK is about. We fighting for our lives and our laws. We're standing on the business that the Christian church has completely shut all our brothers and sisters off from. You talk about the law, a seasoned Christian, it's going to be like the law, brother, sister, that's your problem.
Right.
Christ fulfilled the law. The law was done away with. That's not what fulfilled means. And Christ never said the law was done away with. If we was fighting for our laws as hard as we was fighting for our laws back then, why would it get softer over time?
Right.
Back then, the only thing different was sword and buckler. Now it's riot mask, riot shield, and AK-47. Right. But we still fight for our laws, man. We don't give them up for nothing. You know what I'm saying? And you're blessed to come into a place that's telling you to keep the law and is keeping the law and is showing you how to keep the law. Because you go to these other organizations, man, it ain't going to be the case. Every fake Israelite group has a scandal that's disgusting. There is no disgusting scandal in the ISUPK. Why? Because we have a code of conduct. Any problem we got, we take it to council. If it don't get fixed in the council, it goes to a higher council. And then when it goes there, based on the judgment, you either here or you gone. That's how you don't have no problems in the truth. What do we teach the kids in the school? What's the UPK slogan? Come on, older cats. Nah, yeah, that's one of our slogans, but what do we teach the kids? That's another slogan. Scream, yell, run, tell. We teach the kids that because you're not in a place where you can hide wickedness. We don't condone wickedness. If something wicked is happening, let that shit be known. If someone's doing something to your kids should know to say something. Don't have children that don't say nothing. I don't want to say nothing about me on camera, but as a parent, I have disciplined my children publicly. And I'll let if my kid gonna say something, say it. That's what I did. Good job. I'm gonna whoop your ass again when I get home, but good job, man. You should do that. Don't feel like you can't speak. But of course, don't talk to the white man. White man gonna take your father away, then you ain't gonna handle damn that. You know what I'm saying? But nonetheless, we fight for our way of life and we fight for our laws. That's the difference between being with Mattathias and being with Antiochus, being with Gorgias, as you will read when you read in the Maccabees. All right, keep going. Next verse.
Verse 22. Wherefore the Lord himself will overthrow them before our face. And as for you, be ye not afraid of them.
Life is about war and nothing else. You're on the battlefield right now. In this room, you are in a safe place. You're in a place where you can learn how to be when you leave this place. That is not the church. Has anybody ever went to a Christian church ever in your life? You go to that building, right? You hear that music. You hear them, maybe what? I give them one verse. Then he just talk about some other stuff. You see the bucket go around 3 or 4 times. What do church people do right after church? Gossip about people in the church. Go to the Chinese place and eat all the shrimp, crab, and lobster they can get at the buffet. Already breaking 2 laws. You say we don't do that type of stuff here, right? You say you're in the place that prepares you for outside. You understand? The hospital don't want to help you. The hospital wants you to stay sick. In here, we want you to go outside and thrive. You come here and learn and apply those lessons to your life. You gain wisdom being here, man. That's what this is about, preparing you for. This is not for you to feel like you stop going to church to join another church. This is not a church. We are the Israelite school of universal practical knowledge, meaning the things you learn here, you can practically apply this in your everyday life. All right. So from there, give me John chapter 10, verse 22. Yeah, what's up? You don't want to take over some border people?
10:22. So,
Mm-hmm.
oh God. This is the book of John, chapter 10.
If I may, can you just read around y'all?
So you're saying John 10:22?
Okay. We're reading all the way down to 31 ultimately.
This is the book of John, chapter 10, and verse 22. And it was at Jerusalem, the feast of dedication.
And it was what?
And it was at Jerusalem, the feast of dedication.
The feast of what?
Of dedication.
What are we celebrating today? The feast of dedication. This is written in the New Testament, not the Apocrypha, not the Old Testament. This is written in the New Testament. And if I'm not mistaken, keep reading.
Okay. And it was winter.
Go ahead.
And Yahushua walked in the temple in Solomon's porch.
In the midst of the Feast of Dedication, who was celebrating the Feast of Dedication? Master sister. Any sister. Who was celebrating the Feast of Dedication? Read it again from the top, verse 22.
Okay, sir. And it was at Jerusalem, the feast of dedication, and it was winter. And Yahushua walked in the temple in Solomon's porch.
Who was celebrating the Feast of Dedication? Most High Christ. You know what I'm saying? Christ did this. Christ knows what a menorah looked like. This ain't white to Jesus Christ.
Right.
Let alone Revelation talks about him being in the midst of the candlesticks.
Right.
This is I'm in the midst of the candlesticks right now. You understand? Christ knows about the Feast of Dedication. Solomon was Christ. It's crazy when you just think about that. He walking on his own damn porch. Right. You know what I'm saying? Because of reincarnation. But what we're celebrating isn't some ancient thing. It's as old as Jesus Christ for a Christian to understand. You understand? So what are Christians doing? Are Christians celebrating Hanukkah right now? Not at all. What are Christians about to celebrate though?
Christmas, sir.
Christmas, absolutely. What does anybody know the breakdown on Christmas? How do Christians call it?
It's, most of them say it's birth. They're celebrating the birth of Christ.
Kind of. But what do they call it? They call it Christ Mass. You know what I'm saying? Like they try to Roman Catholic it. So it's Christ and it's Mass, because you know that's the Catholics. They do Mass, whatever the hell that is. You know what I'm saying? Like they're taking something pagan and trying to make it something biblical. And it doesn't work like that. And we spend our whole life not understanding that it doesn't work like that. And that's why we suffer as a people. That's why it's only this many people in here, but it's hundreds of thousands of people out there, because people are ready, willing, and quick to listen to a lie. But the truth, you got to count yourself blessed that you hear the truth and you don't run from it. Keep going.
Okay. Verse 24. Then came the Jews round about him and said unto him, How long dost thou make us to doubt? If thou be the Christ, tell us plainly.
If you the anointed one, just say you the anointed one. That's what the Jews were saying. Other black people in that time. It was like, you talking to us in these damn parables. Stop. You know what I'm saying? Like, think about it from today's perspective. Man, cut all the crap. I'm just saying that because of kids. Just talk plain, bro. All this, I don't understand how you talk. Talk plain.
Keep it on.
Keep that through. That's all I was trying to say. Yeah, keep it on it. You know what I'm saying? Go ahead. Keep reading.
Come on. Verse 25. Yahushua answered them, I told you, and ye believe not.
I didn't hide this from you, but you don't believe the words that I'm saying. The things that I'm saying right now to you are very plain. I'm not saying something in code. That's how Christ is basically saying, I didn't speak in code. Y'all just don't believe what I'm saying. Keep going.
Okay. The works that I do in my Father's name, they bear witness of me.
What did Christ do? They asking him, just tell us you the Christ, right? Tell us you the anointed one. Christ said, the works that I do in my Father's name, they prove who I am. What did Christ do? We'll give you some examples of what Christ did.
Heal people.
How did he heal people? Go to his greatest one.
Lazarus.
Do what?
He raised Lazarus.
He brought a nigga back from the dead. I don't think you get more Christ-like than that. You know what I'm saying? And then he performed 1,000 other miracles. It's like, what do you need me to do more if my works don't tell you who I am? Like, if you think about it, no matter how anybody feels about Christ, he rose a man from the dead. Walking on water, who gives a damn about that? Turning water to wine, who gives a damn about that? Causing the blind to see and the dumb to speak, who gives a damn about that? He rose a brother from the dead who was dead for 3 days. That don't tell you who the hell I am? That's what you have to always hone in on. It. These are your people. What did the Lord say about Israel? What kind of people are we? Go ahead.
The stiff-necked people.
Stiff-necked, hard-hearted. Heart made of no flesh, just stone. Neck just, I don't know. Ears full of wax, eyes covered. Just, we don't want to learn. That's the type of people we are. So you have to always, that's the level of mercy you have to have on your brothers and sisters in the world. Like they just don't know. That don't mean you treat them like, soft. It just means you got to know that that's your population. Now, if Chinese people were the people, it wouldn't be hard to convince them. White people, the damn white people just got shot up in Australia, faking like they black people.
Right.
It don't take much. That would make, if I was Caucasian and that happened, I'd stop being a Jew. I'd be like, the hell with this. We getting shot up, and I just want to light the candles and spin my dreidel. You know what I'm saying? I'm getting shot. Why they shooting at me? I'm not Benjamin Netanyahu. We in Australia.
So like I said, Doc, it's a quick question. It's kind of on topic, but a little bit off topic. Do the fake Jews celebrate the Feast of Hachaanakah around the same time as us?
Correct. The same way how they Passover be close.
Oh yeah, they be around every time we out of town celebrate Passover. It'd be thousands of them fake Jewish people. I never thought that was
a I think our numbers are just like a day, sometimes and a half off, max. We'll be flying like to Houston, and you just watch or just look on your calendar on your phone. We're gonna be in Houston. For those that don't know, April 3rd or 4th?
4th, sir.
April 4th, we're gonna be in Houston, Texas for the 57th annual Passover. The Lord get out of hand. The actual Jews, northern and southern kingdom. You know what I'm saying? We're gonna be doing our thing in Houston. But if you look at your calendar on your phone, it'll say Easter or Passover. And it's usually either the same day or a couple of days off. That's why when you go to the airport, you be seeing them, they be looking at you with your shield on. They be like, what's that about? I'll be in the airport with this. No, when do I have this on? Nah, I'm lying. I used to have a big chain still though, and stuff like Damn, it was somewhere I would have it though. I would have it in the airport, and they would stare me down. And then I start talking to them. They're like, oh, "Okay, okay, he's smart." You know what I'm saying? It's around the same time because we're tracking the same thing, the moon. All right, go ahead, keep reading.
Verse 26. But ye believe not, because ye are not of my sheep, as I said unto you.
You understand? That's self-explanatory. I don't want to take too much time. Keep going.
Okay. My sheep hear my voice, and I know them, and they follow me.
Self-explanatory. Go ahead.
Verse 28. And I give unto them eternal life, and they shall never perish, neither shall any man pluck them out of my hand.
Right.
My Father which gave them me is greater than all, and no man is able to pluck them out of my Father's hand. Verse 30. I and my Father are one.
Go ahead.
Verse 31. Then the Jews took up stones again to stone him.
Even though he broke all of that stuff down, they was like, "You mother." This is before God. Now, if they had blicks on them, if they had sticks on them, Christ wouldn't have made it too far if this was his first time coming. Because you see how black people cape for white folks. Goodness, y'all have no idea how many camps we've been at where a white man was getting on his feet, on his knees to kiss our boots. And because of San Francisco, this is one time this white dude was about to do the boot kiss, and a whole transformer black guy with a weave and trying to be a girl came up and was like, "No, don't do that." All that was physically pulling him up. Like, why would you do that? You know what I'm saying? Like, our people hate to see what's in their best interest. And even while the man that said, "Y'all saw me raise Lazarus from the dead," right? Me and my Father are one. They was like, "Damn, he did raise that nigga from the dead. Give me a stone. How dare you claim you to Christ, even though you did something that proves you to Christ?" That's who you dealing with. All right. From there, let's go back to Maccabees. First Maccabees chapter 3, verse 48. If y'all would allow me, I just need 50 more minutes of your time. Forgive me. If things change, I'll let you.
This is the book of First Maccabees, chapter 3, and verse 48. And laying open the book of the law, where the heathen had sought to paint the likeness of their images.
That's heavy, man. One of the most amazing things that I found out, I think, at my first Passover at the Alhambra Ballroom, Commander General Yohana did a breakdown on who Joseph was in Egypt, and they had the projector. He said, "Look at that!" And Joseph looked like he could have been the real Tony Montana in the Scarface movie. He was a Latino brother in the face with a fro. You understand? Joseph makes up the tribe of Manasseh and Ephraim. You understand? He a whole Latin look, not Latin in the current day look, right? But Latin like he's the father of those tribes. You understand? And the fruit don't fall far from the tree. Latino people still rocking fros. You understand? Still got the same features, black feet. I hate to use the term black features. We all have the same features alike. You understand? But seeing that, it really blew my mind to think that that's not even hard to fathom now. You think of Africa and you just think it's just a bunch of blacks, like only black people. But if you're not African, but you live in an African continent, you're going to be there too. Look at America. We're not Americans. We came here through slavery. Natives, Latinos was here and got conquered, but we're surrounded by white people, surrounded by Asian people, yet we're on this land mass where, understand, if you read about America 4,000 years from now, it would be like, okay, that's that. It would look like they could lie to you and tell you everybody in America was white. Well, then how come you tell me white people enslave white people? And that's how they try to make us feel about Egypt. The white people are the Egyptians, and the white people are the Israelites. Because when you're the winner, you get to control the narrative. You understand? They're never going to let you understand the narrative or the demographic of the people in the Bible. That's why verses like this are so heavy, because you have to understand that your oppressor opened up our holy books, our scrolls at that time. And if you were think about how it is when people are rich, right? When you're poor, all you have is the words. You know what I'm saying? But when you're rich, you got the words and pictures. Right. You know what I'm saying? It's like just imagine being a beautiful daughter of Zion. And Layla, would you read to me tonight a song? And she opens up the scroll, and it's pictures of black women in it. She reading the Songs of Solomon. So you got Solomon in there. You got his wives. Like the imagery would be crazy and helpful as well. Right. But they looked at that and they said, hell no. Paint all of this white. And because white people are really heavy on classes, don't let the poor see this. Right. Only the rich will have the pictures of the white people, but the poor will just have a few words. Not every word, just the words we want. You know what I'm saying? Because that's how they work. The Bible, our culture is so raw because the Lord, being omnipotent, knowing us, he gave us the past, the present, and the future. He ain't hid a damn thing from us. Right. You know what I'm saying? We hide it from ourselves because the people that are oppressing us hide it from us. Oh, get at it. Keep reading. Matter of fact, drop the verse 50.
Okay. The book of First Maccabees, chapter 3, and verse 50. Then cried they with a loud voice toward heaven, saying, what shall we do with these? And whither shall we carry them away? Verse 51. For the sanctuary is trodden down and profane, and thy priests are in heaviness and brought low.
Like that's what that do for you, man. It messed you up. Keep reading.
And lo, the heathen are assembled together against us to destroy us. What things they imagine against us, thou knowest. How shall we be able to stand against them, except thou, O God, be our help?
That we need our Lord, because it's like the work that Commander General Hachaanakah and even Captain Tazariak, specifically, not that Commander General Hachaanakah ain't heavier, but what Captain Tazariak does is so heavy because him and Captain Katazar recently went back to that little Arab kid. Right. That little Arab kid getting numbers. Yeah. And it's so amazing to watch how we work, because them niggas intimidate all other guests. They never intimidate us. That Gypsy Crusader dude, oh, he's crazy. If I never knew about him until that interview with Commander Junior Hunter. Man, I've been seeing his stuff. You know what he does? There's an app called Monkey App, right? And it's like Omegle or some Omegle, whatever the fuck it's called. It's an app where one person's on this side, there's a split, and another person on this side. You could be from any place on the planet. And sometimes he'll see black women right there. Or he'll see black men right there. And he'll be like, and he'll just say, nigga. He'll just go on a tirade. It don't matter. He could be Latin. He'll even go further. You understand? And they got compilations of these type of things. Like, I'm losing my train of thought. But nonetheless, it's terrible out there. We need our God, because without him, they're just going to paint over us. Right. We don't have anything without the Lord, which is why we have to cling on to these words. Give me Matthew chapter 24, verse 15.
Okay. Well, I'll give my guac got it. This is the book of Matthew, chapter
24 and 15.
24 and 15. This is the book of Matthew, chapter 24 and verse 15. When ye therefore shall see the abomination of desolation spoken of by Daniel the prophet stand in the holy place, whoso readeth, let him understand. So whoso readeth, let him understand.
Uh-huh.
Then let them which be in Judea flee into the mountains.
Mm-hmm.
Let him which is on the housetop not come down to take anything out of his house.
Mm-hmm.
Neither let him which is in the field return back to take his clothes.
So they opened up our books, they painted their images in it. Everybody on the planet right now is going to mourn. They're going to be saying, pray for Australia. Brother, sister, why are they not praying for Mexico right now? Why are people not praying for the people that are being detained by ICE? Those are God's people. Why have they not been praying when you find out about Black Wall Street? Why has no one paid us, given us all of the money that got taken from us and said, go and build something? 100 years of lynching, all of that. Go ahead.
If I could, sir, why do people continue to celebrate the slaughter of Native American Indians every year on Thanksgiving?
Why won't they give this country back to the Native Americans?
Oh, God.
Because those are God's people. No one wants to pray for the Native Americans who have been so kind as to let you live here after being conquered, but not all being genocided. They still exist. They have every right to want to say, let's take this shit back today. I'm feeling like taking it back. I'm feeling like that. Go ahead.
So heavy. Just pretend something I was watching earlier this week and today. The white man called Tucker Carlson, and he was having an interview where he was saying, like, he was critiquing the Israelis, saying that they're doing a genocide, that they are killing people based on their bloodline, based on who they are, that they're moving people out of their land, which is wrong. And what was so crazy, or what was so interesting to me, it was so ironic, the fact that he couldn't see that America does the exact same things that the Israelis have done, but on a way wider scale here, to the Native Americans, to the Blacks and Latinos. And he was just saying, it's wrong for them to do this. It's wrong for them to do this. We don't do this. And the whole time, it's just like, America's the one that started it.
Yes.
And they, like, just white people don't even realize that they are the bad, that they're worse than the Israelis.
They taught the world how to be they taught the Israelis how to be the Israelis. All Caucasians are the same people, no matter where they are, what they call themselves. You understand? And the abomination of desolation of today is that turkey.
Right.
That is an abomination for you to have to eat turkey on November 24th. You should feel shame. But the abomination of desolation that Christ was talking about is when the sanctuary of God is treated as nothing sacred.
Right.
So we would only slaughter and sacrifice specific animals. The heathen brought pork into the sanctuary. It's the sanctuary is desolated. It's no good anymore because you done brought profane food into a sacred place. Go ahead.
And in many occasions, they forced us to eat it. If we chose not to, they would kill us or unalive us.
Yeah, absolutely. And who's going to accept death? Who's going to say, I'll give up my life to never see my family and my people anymore? No one's going to do that naturally. You have to be a different type of person to say, hey, your mama, you come from, your heathen nation, everything you stand for, I stand for what I stand for. So if you're going to do it, do it. It sounds good, but when they put that knife, when they start stretching them bones and popping your vertebrae, you start to give up. But who cares? You're going to come back. The pain is going to be painful. The glory is better. it's like this life could be great, but if you had to go out for the Lord, your next life gonna be better. It's gonna be like, yeah, take me out. Go ahead, cut it up. It's gonna feel terrible. It's gonna it's not gonna be a fun process. I can't guarantee you're not gonna feel it. I pray the Lord take you before they know it. Like I pray you lose your brain shit and you just F you on cue. You just naturally say F you because it's gonna be painful. But I mean, you know a story I want to read. I'm not gonna read it because it's beautiful and somebody else should bring it out. But the woman with her sons, whew, it sounds good to read. But when you those kids, it wasn't fun to have happen. But their name, I don't even think they had names. They just the mother with 6-7 kids. And we know that well, they started with the youngest, right?
No, I believe the youngest one was at the end.
Damn.
Yeah.
They started with the oldest. So he set the example, and the youngest one was cold-blooded. Like, yeah, that's how it went. It was the oldest.
Good too, sir. The mother. Because she had to watch all of her sons perish. And after the last one, she's next.
She laughed in his face, too. Like, God damn. It sounds good, and it's beautiful to read. Man, if Hollywood would direct that movie, though, as bad as hard as it would be to see, it would really give you a depiction of like it'll make you say, "Am I really that type of guy?" I remember when I saw Passion of the Christ, I wasn't in the truth, and they whipped Jesus' ass, white Jesus' ass, and then the nigga said, "I was like, oh shit!" I was like, everybody in the movie theater was crying. I was like, I guess I gotta cry because they was crying. But now that I think about it, I was like, ain't no white person ever did that. I ain't never seen no white person take Donald Trump ain't about to take no lashes. Jeffrey Epstein ain't dead. They ain't kill him in no jail cell. He on his island. I'm talking shit, that's conspiracy. But hey, white people ain't never did nothing for that would help black people. You know what I'm saying? I'm learning about this nigga Nick Fuentes. That's a hilarious situation. It's a white boy whose last name is Fuentes because his father is half Latino, half, I believe, Italian or Irish. Yeah, I bet if we do the DNA, though, you might find out that father was Mexican. Right. He hates Latinos. He's for ICE. And it's like, you're a prick. You're a traitor. He looked white as hell, but you're a traitor. Let's keep going. Just start at 16. No. Matter of fact, you said neither let him. Yeah. So the point of this verse right here is, let me start at verse 15. When you read it, Bible Michelle.
Sir. This is the book of Matthew, chapter 24, verse 15. When ye therefore shall see the abomination of desolation spoken of by Daniel the prophet, stand in the holy place. Whoso readeth, let him understand.
Keep going.
Then let them which be in Judea flee into the mountains.
The point is, do something different. Change your life. Give me Micah chapter 2, verse 10, Baba Kusha. You have to, when you see things going wrong in a way that doesn't make sense, that shouldn't be happening, and because it's happening, this can't be happening, you have to change. You cannot go with the flow. Like AI is taking over, right? Right. It's kind of wild, man. The Terminators we might be worshiping the Terminators. These motherfuckers is making something that's gonna be smarter than them. That's a white thing, man. That's so white. Because even if we made some AI, we wouldn't make some AI that's diddly. We'd be like, do calculations and shut up.
Right.
We're not gonna make you do no weird thing like count to 1,000,000. Be helpful. Figure out how we can get some solar panels on this house. Build yourself. Like we would like the reason that we think that robots would be negative is because we think about it from a white perspective. White people see everything as a servant,
Right.
as a slave. That ain't how we are. We wouldn't build a damn robot to enslave it. We'd be like, be helpful. Come on, help me do. Let's go further.
About kids, so we'll build a robot and make it more popular.
You know what I'm saying? Hey, show me how to win in this spade game. Like we're righteous. It's simple as that. And everything, even I'll say a word right now, right? Watch this word. Slavery. Nobody in this room. But when you think of slavery, you think of how white people did it. That ain't how we about to slave people. Give me when the wicked bear fruit. Uh-oh. I heard you about to say it. Baba Quasha. Baba. Almost at it. Oh, Quasha. Yeah, we halfway.
It's the book of Proverbs, chapter 29 and verse 2. When the righteous are in authority, the people rejoice.
You ain't never had nobody righteous be in authority. So nobody thinks like that. Keep going.
But when the wicked bear rule, the people mourn.
That's all you know. That's why when I say to a white person, you're going into slavery, you're going to pick my cotton from sun up to sundown. I'm going to remember you. When I say that, they think of how they would do it. That's not how I'm going to do it. Now, granted, I'm not going to be nice, but white people did a lot of things outside of having you pick cotton.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like I'm saying pick cotton. White people were saying, and be a Mandingo warrior for me. And I'm going to see if you can fight this other black guy to the death. And I'm going to separate you and your family. And I want your come in my house and do something with you. Like they did a lot of nasty extra stuff. White slaves is going to be white slaves. That's all they're going to do. I don't want no white woman. Ugh. That's disgusting. Could you imagine the funk on that? A field white woman and you choosing her. They already don't like to bathe and you're going to choose something that don't bathe. You're nasty. You know what I'm saying? But that's not going to be anywhere in our kingdom.
Right.
Whereas the plantation, like y'all, you ever seen 12 Years a Slave? Man, there's a part in that movie that took me out. Let me see if it's the same part as y'all. What part of the movie took you out, DK?
I briefly remember it, but
I only saw it one time too.
what took me out was that he was a free man,
Uh,
and then they just ended up kidnapping him.
oh, wait, that's my bad. I'm sorry, my bad. Wrong movie. Keep it. Birth of a Nation.
Oh,
That's what I'm thinking about. That's what I was thinking about.
Oh, okay.
What part took you out on that one?
Oh, the brother sold him out. He snitched on him.
Nigga, the part that took me out was when he bust their teeth out.
Yeah.
Brother, when I saw that, I hated white people. Extra hard. I was like, oh man, hell no. This is how George Washington got his dentured grill. Go ahead.
Salakia, sir, he ended up killing those white people. He ended up going from plantation to plantation, knocking them all down.
Not enough.
Yeah.
He should have just man, we should have had Twitter back then. Hey, I'm gonna be at your plantation tonight. Just hold the door, man. Hey, everybody, spam the chat. Be careful. You know, in a perfect world, that would have happened. All right. Give me Micah 2:10.
Sometimes, sir.
This is the new thing you got to do. Go ahead.
Sir. This is the book of Micah, chapter 2 and verse 10. Arise ye and depart, for this is not your rest.
Understand that this is not your rest. Mentally, you have to be like a runaway slave. You have to have the mindset that when everyone sleep, I've already prepared myself. I got my pepper. What else? What else is runaway slaves? I got the I don't think that really works. I think that was a lie that they was doing their hair in patterns. I don't think that was real. What else did runaway slaves have to do? Shit, you had to wait for Harriet Tubman. I don't know. You know what I'm saying? Like, or you was just like, I'm gonna break it. The Big Dipper. Go ahead.
Yes, sir. You know the myth how they say not to split the pole.
Uh-huh.
Apparently that comes from slavery.
Really?
Yeah, they said that basically used to be a part in the woods where if they're running away as runaway slaves, they'll run away and then they'll like split the tree in order they'll start to tell people not to split the tree because they'll get lost within the woods.
I never knew that.
Yeah, that's correct.
All this time I've been thinking it was bad luck in a relationship. One of my real superstitions. She like, don't split the pole. I'm like, I don't believe in none of that, but all right. That's a tactic. You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, we have to change our minds. Change our minds. Get in the mind of a runaway slave, man. Stop. Wake up. Wake up. Come on, it's time to run away. It's no more time to sleep. We picked our last 400 pounds today. It's time to all of that was to get you strong. To dip. We ain't staying here. We dipping. Go ahead.
Okay. Because it is polluted, it shall destroy you, even with a sword destruction.
You going?
Verse 11. If a man walking in the spirit and falsehood do lie, saying, I will prophesy unto thee of wine and of strong drink, he shall even be the prophet of this people.
That's your preacher. The preacher is a house nigga. The preacher don't want you to run away. Your preacher's like, nah, just keep picking. The cotton gin is about to come out, man. Just say when the cotton gin come out, slavery gonna be over. Nah, that's not how it works. But that's what they say. They prophesy lies. Man, there are different white people. All white people ain't the same. Then white people up north is worse. That's good. The white people up north, they ain't gonna give you no damn job. You know what I'm saying? They soothe you. You know what I'm saying? What they call soothsayers, because they dampen your rebellious anarchist spirit. The UPK, we don't want you be an anarchist, be a rebel, be a revolutionary. All we're saying is be like a cobra with it. Don't strike. Wait until somebody with you, then be ready to strike. Have the spirit of warfare. Don't have the spirit of it's okay. You just stepped on my rattle, and I'm a rattlesnake. So don't be like that. Be like, you step on my rattle, you ass getting bit. You know what I'm saying? But you have to have that's a go mentality. That's a ready mentality. You have to always be ready to go. Not on no bullshit, but on some serious stuff. Somebody step on your shoe, that's not a reason to go. But somebody test you on what you believe, you be there to stand in it. Hell yeah, believe in polygamy. You know what I'm saying? Hell yeah. Did I catch it? I did not catch it. I'm not a problem. Hell yeah, I stand on not eating pork. I don't want no what they call crab boil. Crab boil. I don't want that nasty. Yeah, I know all the brothers can contest to this. But if you go on Instagram, a lot of these women out there showing their asses and their breasts, swipe through their pictures. They have the infamous crab boil picture or video, and it's like, ugh, all of that fake ass and fake breast and fake personality. Oh, you eat nasty stuff. It's an immediate turnoff, man. And that's how you have to be, man, with your life, man. You have to be ready to stand on your business. Don't concede. Christmas is coming up, right? Your family wants you to come over. They want to disguise stuff as, oh no, I'm just doing it for the kids. Let's do it a week before. They're trying to celebrate Christmas with you, sis. Brother, it's Christmas. Don't ever get it twisted. But remember, here is what matters. Okay? They can do it as long as they know you don't do nothing on December 25th, you're good. They want to give your nieces and nephews and your sons and daughters gifts. That's okay. Just tell them don't wrap it up. Just give it to them. Okay? It ain't a big deal. Okay? You make them capitulate to you. Never capitulate to them. Okay? You don't be unevenly yoked. They have to meet you where you want to be met at. Don't meet them where they want to be met at. Because that's what's destroying us as a people. Keep going.
Okay. Verse 12. I will surely assemble, O Jacob, all of thee. I will surely gather the remnant of Israel. I will put them together as the sheep of Basra, as the flock in the midst of their fold. They shall make great noise by reason of the multitude of men.
There's going to be a lot of us that are not destroyed by this place. Specifically 12,000 out of each of the 12 tribes of Israel. That's the governing body. And then it's going to be the innumerable multitude of brothers and sisters that get mercy from the Lord. We all going to go on flying saucers. It's going to be how many flying saucers? 200 million? 200 million flying saucers. How many people you think can get on 200 million flying saucers? Surely 14% of the population.
Right.
How much population is Latino people? 34? Let's throw a number out there. 47%. How many is Native Americans? I don't know. What, 10, 6%? Surely we can all get on 200 million flying saucers. We're going to get on them flying saucers. Right. We're going to touch down. We're going to get every ailment. Did I say it right? Every ailment in your body is going to be corrected once you get on that flying saucer and go into that chamber. If you have bad knees, you're not going to have bad knees. If you got hepatitis, anything, you're not going to have hepatitis. You're going to be cured of all sicknesses. And then you're going to get dropped back down on earth to be properly changed into being able to live in the Lord's society. You understand? Like the UPK, we're just making your calling and election sure. Some people are going to get mercy, but the brothers and sisters and the children in this room are going to be made so that they don't have to question it. They don't have to wonder. They know I'm serving the Lord. I'm doing what I'm supposed to do. And they will get that blessing.
Okay.
You understand? All right. Let's go back to Maccabees. First Maccabees chapter 2, verse 40. I got y'all for 21 more minutes. Go as fast as I can. Oh, God damn. I'm not going to get through all of this.
2:40, sir.
Jesus Christ. Yeah. I swiped for like 10 seconds. Yeah, go ahead.
Okay. This is the book of First Slocket. I got it. This is the book of First Maccabees, chapter 2, and verse 40. And one of them said to another, if we all do as our brethren have done, and fight not for our lives and laws against the heathen, they will now quickly root us out of the earth.
Mm-hmm.
At that time, therefore, they decreed, saying, whosoever shall come to make battle with us on the Sabbath day, we will fight against them. Neither will we die all as our brethren that were murdered in the secret places.
Them brothers in Australia, for the sake of the conversation, because they believe in being Jews and all that stuff, they are our brothers. And they died to death because they were not prepared. Maybe they didn't make it to the thing. I don't know the whole story. But if they got anybody that was at that Jewish synagogue or whatever the hell was happening, it was based on Hanukkah. You know what I'm saying? Like in the UBK, we are prepared. We're not just sitting here trusting in security cameras. All right. We are concerned with the front of this door and the back of this door. We have sisters, y'all don't know it, but we get protocols on how to deal with when things happen. They don't just happen and we just find out about them. It's brothers above us that give us orders come down. You know what I'm saying? And we pass them down to the different ranks.
Okay.
I missed it. Shit. All right. But my point is, these things happen and they just put us on high alert. All right. So everybody's on high alert, sis. Brothers, we all on high alert. Be on high alert. Don't take wearing your shield lightly. Because Caucasian people wear it, don't they think we support Israel?
Right.
They think we support what they doing to the Palestinians, man. Everybody needs to get out of our land, the white people and the Arab people. But we do not support what the white man is doing to the Palestinians because he's doing it to us. You know what I'm saying? You got melanin when it comes to white people. White people have low self-esteem. All right, keep going.
Okay.
Nope, that was it. Give me I'm gonna skip Revelations 3. Save me the first Maccabees. Damn, I don't need to read that. Give me Revelations 3 and 8, 9 and 10. What I'm gonna ultimately end up doing is I'm gonna start everybody in the Maccabees. And trust me, you're gonna want to go ahead and finish reading it on your own because it gets juicy.
Did you still want Revelation 3rd chapter?
Yeah. Give me Revelations 3, 8 through 10.
Oh, I got it. Revelations 3 and 8. This is the book of Revelation, chapter 3 and verse 8. I know thy works. Behold, I have set before thee an open door, and no man can shut it. For thou hast a little strength, and hast kept my word, and hast not denied my name.
That's us. Go ahead.
Okay. Behold, I will make them of the synagogue of Satan, which say they are Jews and are not, but do lie.
Damn right.
Behold, I will make them to come and worship before thy feet, and to know that I have loved thee.
Damn right. That's important to understand. Like what happens at camp, that's spiritual. You know what I'm saying? And unfortunately, what happened in Australia, it's meant to help you understand that those are not God's people. Death is bad no matter who it happens to. White, black, Chinese, Arab. If you didn't earn it, you don't deserve it. But it would not have happened to them if they weren't cosplaying as us. Because no one is messing with us for being the true Jews of the Most High. They think it's a joke. So, you know what I'm saying? But because white people claim to be Jews and they destroy the planet, what do Jews run? Hollywood, the Diamond District, the banks, stocks. What else do they run? Exxon, the guy, fuel, oil. They run every damn. They Love and Hip Hop, NWA. Like they run. This is a hard thing to think about, right? There's a reason Cardi B goes crazy when she sees her daughter listen to her music. There was a live Cardi B. She like ran from the other room. It was like, oh, don't listen to this. Get out of here. Because she doesn't want her daughter to be polluted by the WAP songs. Yeah. Your daughter knows what WAP means. I mean, my sons is recluse. They don't know a damn thing. They all they do is roll. But see, Roblox is nasty too. You know what I'm saying? My kids are destroyed as just bad as your kids. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? They're Jewish people. I just saw recently Jewish people run Pornhub. The owner of Pornhub is a Jewish man. God damn, I thought y'all was God's chosen people. Y'all nasty as hell. You know what I'm saying? That's why they're the synagogue of Satan. That's why those Australians didn't deserve that death. But you're faking like the chosen people. You gonna suffer. Everybody want to be a nigga. Don't nobody want to be a nigga. You know what I'm saying? What was that? Give me now we're gonna go into the run. Give me First Maccabees chapter 1, verse 14. Wait, did we get to verse 10?
Live.
Keep going, Salaki.
Hold on, Salaki, what was the answer?
3 and 10. Yeah.
The book of Revelation, chapter 3 and verse 10.
14 more minutes.
Because thou hast kept the word of my patience, I also will keep thee from the hour of temptation, which shall come upon all the world to try them that dwell upon the earth.
Man, like the UPK is your safe place in the hour of temptation.
That's right.
Meaning any mental thing you're struggling with, male or female, we have counsel. You do not have to do anything by yourself. All right, it's confidential. What you going through is never exposed to anybody else. And trust me, if I do it, I'm not going. I have a terrible memory. I won't remember the last time we spoke. Like, yeah, let's do a recap. What happened last time? Yes, that's a lie. I remember what's happened to you in the sports. But we don't spread your life to other people. That's Christian. That's gossip. We don't do that type of shit. That's nasty. That's 6'7". For the kids. They don't care. All right. Give me First Maccabees chapter 1, verse 14.
Okay. This is the book of First Maccabees chapter 1 and verse 14. Whereupon they built a place of exercise at Jerusalem according to the customs of the heathen.
Now drop to verse 41. Like these heathens took over our land and built stadiums where they could do it said place of exercise. Anybody know not you brothers, because I know y'all know. Any sisters? I'm asking sisters. Y'all know what exercise means in the Greek? Alexa, what is the Greek definition of exercise? Oh, no, sorry. No, shut up. Stop, Alexa. Alexa, stop.
Omicron, sigma,
Is her name Alexa?
epsilon, gamma, iota, sigma,
Alexa,
epsilon.
stop. Alexa, I said the wrong word. Alexa, what is the definition of gymnasium?
Sorry, I didn't catch that.
Alexa,
What would you like?
what is the definition of gymnasium in Greek? You think I ain't talking to you? Uh-oh. We got a problem. Yes. Alexa, you're fired.
Gadzooks. I better update my resume.
Okay. I didn't know if you're gonna say that. And gymnasium means to exercise naked. Like that's what they built. Places of exercise. They nasty.
And if I could too, sir, like when you look at the Olympics today, sports too, and well, most sports, but
Workout clothes.
yeah, they as they try to get you into the smallest amount of clothing possible.
Yes.
That's legally,
Yes.
so to speak, that people can legally watch you on TV.
It's because they white. If you
Yes.
put a black woman in a volleyball outfit,
Right.
that's gonna be soft core. Dead on. Everything gonna be jiggling. It's gonna be wonderful, but it's gonna be nudity. You know, and it's nudity when they do it.
Yes.
Like Sports Illustrated covers. That's nudity. But because she's white and built like a pencil, you don't think of it. But if she was Latin, like Latin, not white, like, oh God. How do you say it? Not Los Dios. Idos Unidos, you know. If she black, damn. If she Native American, it's gonna be. I don't know no Native American words, but I don't want to say no disrespectful either. But it's gonna be tribal. It's gonna be real like Pocahontas is really pretty, right? For a Disney movie, actual Native women, god damn. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, it's legal clothing for white people, but the way they make workout clothes for men and women in itself, everybody's trying to see. That's why so much homosexuality happens at gym. That's the whole YMCA thing. It's nasty. You watch all that fitness world, the Mr. Olympic stuff.
Yeah.
That's what are they wearing? That's a thong, my brother. It's nasty. All right. But drop down to verse 41.
Okay. It's the book of First Maccabees, chapter 1 and verse 41.
9 more minutes. Let's go.
Moreover, King Antiochus wrote to his whole kingdom that all should be one people.
Now, just for the backdrop, if you've never heard this story, Alexander the Greek conquered Persia, North Africa, if I'm not mistaken. Korean, y'all, I know you know. India, and ultimately
The
Israel.
whole Middle East.
Yeah, he took over all of this land. And in doing that, he was a homosexual also.
Right.
And he ultimately died of AIDS, right? But before he died, he split his kingdom into like 4 generals.
Okay.
And one of them ultimately was Ptolemaeus, Seleucus, Antiochus.
I think Antiochus came from the Seleucid dynasty.
And you had Gorgias ultimately.
Ptolemaic dynasty, Seleucid dynasty. I can't think of one.
It's all good. The kingdom got split. It would not. No one person ruled over an area.
Right.
But in doing that, they had to conquer everybody. They had to put everybody in a new world order, which ultimately means making a one world government.
Right.
Because you have to understand, white people never thought that slavery was going to end.
Right.
Same way white people never thought Rome was going to fall. White people think that when they establish something, it's going to last forever, and it never lasts forever. But in doing that, in his birth, this is what was happening. Verse 41 again.
Okay. Moreover, King Antiochus wrote to his whole kingdom that all should be one people.
Just keep reading.
And everyone should leave his laws. So all the heathen agreed according to the commandment of the king. Yea, many also of the Israelites consented to his religion and sacrificed unto idols and profaned the Sabbath. For the king had sent letters by messengers unto Jerusalem and the cities of Judah that they should follow the strange laws of the land and forbid burnt offerings and sacrifice and drink offerings in the temple, and that they should profane the Sabbaths and festival days, and pollute the sanctuary and holy people, set up altars and groves and chapels of idols, and sacrifice swine's flesh and unclean beasts.
That is the abomination of desolation. When they covered that altar with swine flesh, it was over. You knew everything was wrong at that point. Keep going.
Okay. They should also, they should also leave their children uncircumcised and make their souls abominable with all manner of uncleanness and profanation, to the end that they might forget the law and change all the ordinances.
Go ahead.
And whosoever would not do according to the king, and whosoever would not do according to the commandment of the king, he said he should die.
He should what?
He should die.
If you don't give up your culture and your lifestyle, you should die. Who's going to die? Are you going to die? Would you die today? If Donald Trump If Donald Trump said you got to do this or die, would you die? Most High Christ. Sister was shaking her head. Most High Christ. You know what I'm saying? You gotta have that mindset. Now, of course, Commanding General Hachaanakah will give us wisdom on the matter. And his wisdom is what Christ would have us do. All right. I'm not telling nobody to do nothing on their own. That's why you're in the school.
Right.
You have a place to say, hey, die. We don't die. We multiply. You know what I'm saying? We fight. We don't give up. Just so you know. We don't give up. We that would never be the option. All right. So just get some counsel before you deal with anything. All right. Keep reading.
Okay. In the self-same manner, wrote he to his whole kingdom and appointed overseers over all the people, commanding the cities of Judah to sacrifice city by city.
Man.
Then many of the people were gathered unto them, to wit, everyone that forsook the law, and so they committed evils in the land, and drove the Israelites into secret places, and even wheresoever they could flee for succor. Now the 15th day of the month, Capslu, in the 145th year, they set up the abomination of desolation upon the altar and built idol altars throughout the cities of Judah on every side.
And so that's all your Halloween, your Thanksgiving, your Christmas, your New Year's, your Valentine's, your Independence Day. All that's all just combining everything to one.
Right.
You understand? The abomination of desolation is Roman Catholicism. It's Judaism. It's all of these things where you can still be whatever the hell you are, but claim to be something else. All right. Like, for example, Nick Fuentes claims that he's Catholic and he ain't never had sex. Yet he said his DM is full of women that want to give it to him. He's Roman Catholic. He's had sex. He's also had nasty sex. The kind of sex you don't talk about because he's Roman Catholic. And Roman Catholics are known to have sex with boys. You kind of almost can't be Catholic without it happening, especially if you join the choir.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? I suggest you stay in the pew or don't go in that building at all. Keep reading.
Don't come. And burnt incense at the doors of their houses.
5 more minutes. Go ahead.
And in the streets. And when they had written in pieces the books of the law.
What did they do?
Written in pieces the books of the law.
This is what the Greeks were doing. The Greeks were chopping up the Bible. Remember when I always forget his name. Polite shot up the Bible. The Greeks were they was taking this book and ripping the pages out. Ripping it out. Keep going.
Okay. And when they written in pieces the books of the law, which they found, they burnt them with fire.
Oh shit. They didn't just rip the pages up, they burnt it with fire. Does this sound like the white man's book? Don't sound like the white man's book to me. I feel like if it was the white man's book, that they would have kept the book.
Right.
Because it's their book. And they Greek, so it must be written in Greek.
Right.
No, it's Hebrew. It's the barbarian language. Ah, ba, ga, da, ha, wa, da, ba, ba, ba. It sounds like bad to them. We sound like sheep when we talk to them. Abanawa, Sheba, Shema. They like, they don't like that sound. They were ripping and destroying the Bible because it ain't their book.
Right.
They was burning it. They book burning started with our book.
Right.
Not Mein Kampf. It started with the Holy Bible. Keep going.
Okay. And whosoever was found with any book of the testament of or if any committed to the law, the king's commandment was that they should be put that they should put him to death.
Go ahead.
Okay. Thus did they by their authority unto the Israelites every month, to as many as were found in the city.
Every month. Keep going.
Now the 25th day of the month they did sacrifice unto the upon the idol altar.
Call out your verse 2.
Sir. First Maccabees chapter 1 verse 59.
All right, we almost there. Go ahead.
Now when the 25th day of the month they did sacrifice upon the idol altar, which was upon the altar of the Most High.
They put an altar on our altar to sacrifice to their God. Keep going.
Verse 60. At which time, according to the commandment, they put to death certain women that had caused their children to be circumcised.
So in the time of the ancient Egyptians, the midwives was told to if when they brought a child out, if it turned out to be a girl, let her live. But if it was a boy, kill it. And they wasn't listening. And then they said, well, God damn it, when they just throw all the kids in the water.
Right.
You understand? But in this time, that was Africans. This is white people. White people said, read that again.
Okay. At which, First Maccabees chapter 1 and verse 60, at which time, according to the commandment, they put to death certain women that had caused their children to be circumcised.
If a woman caused her child to be circumcised, her throat got slit. An axe got driven through her head. They did whatever it took to kill, whatever hell. Like, that's white people.
Right.
You think black women and Latino women ain't respected now? Before the cameras, this is all we got. This is all we got. This is the only proof we got to the cruelty of white people.
Right.
So when a black woman is giving up on black men, I'm just like, you clearly ain't read the Maccabees, because it was bad. Go ahead.
Okay. Verse 61. And they hanged the infants about their necks, and rifled their houses, and slew them that had circumcised them.
They was setting examples. Like they killed the woman and then hung the baby around her neck by the what? By the umbilical cord. Wild. Why? This is history. This matter of fact, you want to know how history this is? White people can't even contest it, right? Because they're celebrating the very thing that we're celebrating right now. So they agree to this. They just don't agree that the people getting treated this way was us. That's why they're so heavy on anti-Semitic. That's anti-Semitic. Anti-Semitic. But if they knew it was us, it would stop being anti-Semitic. Oh, shut up. That ain't anti-Semitic.
Right.
They would give up all of the stuff that they use to be wicked. They would give it up. Anti-Semitic. That's what you niggas deserve. That's basically what they would say. Keep going.
Okay. Verse 62. Howbeit, many in Israel were fully resolved.
Howbeit, many in Israel. Go ahead.
Were fully resolved and confirmed in themselves not to eat anything unclean.
Go ahead.
Okay. Wherefore the rather to die, that they might not be defiled with meats, and that they might not profane the holy covenant. So they died. So then they died.
Go ahead.
And there was very great wrath upon Israel.
Let me tell you something, man. Nobody's asking you to be as tough as you were in your former life, because what you're reading is about you in your former life. You was tough as nails in your former life. All you got to do is respect it. All you got to do is say, I was strong then. I'm gonna be strong now. All right. In the ISUBK, we build men.
That's right, sir.
We raise daughters of Zion. That's all we want to do. That is the premise of it all. I don't want to control you. I don't need you to do anything because I said to do it. I just want you to turn into your old self again. I just want you to feel the freedom in who you were in a former lifetime. Because in your last lifetime, trust me, daughter, trust me, brother, you didn't think like this. You didn't have these problems. It was no internet. You didn't have a cell phone. You was training a pigeon. You was training yourself to run. Women use their beauty to save our nation. They didn't use it to bring it down. There was no OnlyFans. There was only plans to stay together. That's the plan. With that, hey, I got a lot more, but we're gonna end it with that. With that, I pass the class over to Precinct Officer 1000. Bring it out.
Slimy, that
How are you doing? Yeah. What's all this? Before we end the class. Yeah, come on. God, you know I could go for it. All right. One last verse. This is the verse that I did want to bring out. Give me 2 Maccabees chapter 6. I was graced with a little bit more time with the one. Thank you. Give me 1 Maccabees chapter 6.
you want 2 Maccabees or the 1 Maccabees?
2 Maccabees.
Okay.
The what? Chapter 6. No. Let me just continue, all right? Not 2 Maccabees, because that's a whole different subject.
You want to go back to 1 Maccabees, 2nd chapter?
No, let's go to 2 Maccabees, chapter 1 and verse 1. This is where I wanted to go. We're gonna read down to verse 10. Now you just cut me off whenever you need to, Hassan. Go ahead. This is so you read the story. I beckon you, if you have never read the story, read 1 Maccabees chapter 1 through chapter 4. It's amazing. Go ahead.
This is the book of 2 Maccabees, chapter 1 and verse 1. The brethren, the Jews that be at Jerusalem and in the land of Judah.
1 Maccabees, chapter 2, verse 1. Forgive me, that's my fault. 1 Maccabees, chapter 1 through chapter 4. We at 1 Maccabees, chapter 2, verse 1.
So first Maccabees 2 and 1.
Okay.
Come on, sir. This is the book of Salakia. 1 Maccabees, chapter 2 and verse 1. All Akim and Aquatim Banner. This is the book of 1 Maccabees, chapter 2 and verse 1. In those days arose Mattathias, the son of John, the son of Simon of Simeon.
So we are Dominican. Go ahead.
A priest of the sons of Joarib from Jerusalem and dwelt in Modin.
Listen, to be able to give your pedigree like that,
right,
that's a beautiful feeling, man. Oh, mamas. Go ahead.
Verse 2. And he had 5 sons. Johanan called Cadus, Simon called Dassi, Judas, who was called Maccabeus.
Or the Maccabee. We reading about it because he was the star of the show. All right, Judas was called Maccabee, meaning it's like I have a Hebrew name, I have my regular name, and I have my surname. All right, hey, you children, be a little quiet in the Bible construction.
All right, if I could, I just want to give a shout out to Officer 50 Mawakan. He just had a son, right? Yeah. Right. And that word Maccabees or Maccabees translates to the hammer. And Mawakan actually named his son Hachaanakah, which it. No, huh? Oh, okay. So he named him Hammer. Not the hammer, but hammer. You understand?
Brother, you better not grow up and be no gangster. Sticking up, kick now. You can do whatever you want to be. You know what I'm saying? But that's a hell of a name. That's a hard ass name. You want to know my slave name? Trash. Yeah. You ready? I'll finish this part and we'll get to it. Like, to be born in the truth, man, that's a beautiful thing, man. Neither one of my parents are in my life or together. Yet they named me. I got my middle name is a combination of my mom and my dad. And then my first name, I was named after an athlete in the Washington Redskins. And I just got, like, it's just a random, I'm a random ass person. I'm an NPC. I'm an NPC. The UBK gave me main character.
Okay.
Go ahead, keep going.
Okay. Verse 5. Eleazar called Abiram and Jonathan, whose surname was Apus. And when he saw the blasphemies that were committed in Judah,
talking about Judas, go ahead.
And Jerusalem, he said, "What is me?"
Oh no, this is talking about Mattathias. This is talking about his father. Go ahead.
He said, "What is me? Wherefore was I born to see this misery of my people and of the holy city, and to dwell there, when it was delivered into the hand of the enemy, and the sanctuary into the hand of strangers."
So if he was born right now, and he is born right now, you have to understand that this Mattathias is the type of brother that would look at our current condition and be like, where the hell are we at? This ain't Jerusalem. Where the Richmond? I ain't never heard of no Richmond in Jerusalem. If you did a time machine, right? He would be like, why are we not in Jerusalem? Right. And why are these white people ruling over us? How did that happen? He would be blown away by the lives that we're living. It's off to him, because in that day when he was in Jerusalem, he was like, man, death unto me to see my city plundered by the heathen. Keep going.
Okay.
Call it out.
First Maccabees chapter 2 and verse 8. Her temple is become as a man without glory.
Damn.
Her glorious vessels are carried away into captivity. Her infants are slain in the streets. Her young men with the sword of the enemy. What nation have not had a part in her kingdom and gotten of her spoil?
If I'm telling you this right now, if you read First Maccabees chapter 2, verse 7 through verse 10 on a video of us in America right now, right, it would fit. It would fit. You take the ICE raids, you take all of the murders by police with black people, you take the taking of the land with the natives, you just put that on a video that's probably 25 seconds max, just reading this, and it would fit. Because it's talking about it. This them got shit to do with white people. If you took that and used it for them, they'd be getting on a damn train in Germany, going wherever the hell they went before they came to what is modern day Israel right now. Okay. They ain't suffered. How you suffering? That would be like saying Africans are suffering under the hands of Africans. They're not suffering under the hands of Africans. That's civil war. Right. Germany and Jewish people, that was civil war. If they want to if white people want to exterminate white people, that's their business. But what's happening to us? That's genocide, man. They're killing us because they can't relate. They're killing us because the truth they turn into a lie. No. I have said very regularly, if they knew Jesus was white and told everybody, if they knew Jesus was black and told everybody Jesus was black, would there be a plantation? 10 times out of 10, it will be no. Because you can't kill your savior. If your savior looks like the people you're killing, you're not going to get saved. You want to know why black people are kind and forgiving to white people, and Latino people are kind and forgiving to white people? Because the person in that iglesia, the person in that church that they worship is white. Passion of the Christ, white. The 10 Commandments with Charleston Heston. Everybody was white. Egypt, gods, and that movie with Gerard Butler, with the Egyptian God movie. Everybody was white. Yeah, everybody was like that's a mentality. But you want to know what else is a mentality? Y'all, what's up? Kasar, you ready?
Yeah.
Let's get it. This is another mentality. Can we bring it up?
All right, everybody clap it up, clap it up. Young man, front. Shabbat. Yep. What's on Christ? Yeah. Somebody record on their phone, Facebook, or go live. All right. We got this brother right here. He's been an excellent young man. He wants to come and become a slugger. No sweat, no sweat.
You can turn that around too.
Yeah. Yep. Just do that.
This will work.
Yeah. There you go. Yeah, that's a lot. That's a lot. All right. Most High in Christ, yeah. This young man right here has come into the ISUPK under command of Jenny Hachaanakah. He has been excellent in every way, shape, or form since the day that he showed up to his first class. You understand? Made it to the first Passover immediately. He has been nothing but a help and assistance to the ISUPK Northern California. Whatever is after this brother, he completes it, he gets it done. You understand? The brother is taking on the position of keeping the school on point. You understand? At camp, every camp, he shows up. Class, he's in here consistently. We can go on and on about the great things that this brother has done since he's been here. We're going to get straight to it. It's like, go ahead, sir. Please.
Hey, this brother that took a lot of ridicule from me, man. In brotherhood, right? He has proved himself to have a thick skin, but not like from punishment. He has a thick skin of righteousness. He knows he's in the right place. He knows he stands for the right things, and because of that, he doesn't waver under pressure, and that's the most important thing that I got from his brother. Minimal pressure, heavy pressure. He's going to be here, and I expect to see him until the day he dies.
I'm right. With that being said, we'll get straight into it and get his brother his name if he wants to become a trooper in the ISUPK under Commander Jenny Hachaanakah. All right. He will no longer be called whatever the hell he was in the world. Moving forward, his name will be Izarwan. All right. Izarwan, the spirit of the name, the word means help. Izar means to help. He has been an excellent help in the work of the Lord. He is a help for the Most High in doing anything that's needed in the UPK. We want this brother to consistently be like that moving forward, for the men above him, for the men that come after him, to be valuable to the school here in the work of building up Black, Hispanics, and Native American Indians, right? And also, to add further to the spirit, the reason why the brother got this name, it's the same as the prophet Ezra, Izar, right? Izar or Ezra, Izariah, was a brother that was a scribe in the work of the Lord. He was well studied, and he helped raise up his people after coming out of captivity. This brother helped build up our library here in the school in Northern California, got every book that we needed, and then some. He's well studied, and he also records at our camp, editing videos, etc. So that's the spirit behind the name of Izarwan, right?
If I'm not mistaken, Ezra was the brother that got a double portion. He took the mantle of his.
No, that's Elisha. There's Ezra and was it Nehemiah? About to go on the pulpit. Yeah.
He's still bad. He's still a bad man.
Yep. Anything else?
Yeah, for all right, so we're gonna say your name, you repeat it, we're gonna do it 3 times.
Izarwan.
All right. Baraka Yahweh.
Baraka Yahweh.
Hachaanakah.
Shamarka.
Yahweh.
Yahweh.
Panyawa. Aliyaka.
Aliyaka.
Hachaanakah.
Yasha'ah.
Yahweh. Panyawa.
Aliyaka.
Hachaanakah. Shalom. Yahweh. Ba'ashem. Yahushua. Barak. Rapah. Magan.
Izarwan.
Ba'ashem Yahushua. Water Aman. We said in English.
Said in English. Yahweh. Bless thee. And keep thee. Yahweh. Make his face shine upon thee. And be gracious unto thee. Yahweh. Lift up his countenance. Upon thee. And give thee peace. Yahweh. In the name of Yahushua. Bless. Heal. Shield. Protect.
Izarwan.
Want no cowards in a camp. Let the blood